Okay, hello first graders. Today we are going to be looking at lesson 3-5. They're going to be asking us to work with doubles plus 2, and we're going to find that on page 179. So if you can please make sure you have your book. Your page number is 179. I'm going to share my workspace with you. And again, in thinking about doubles plus 2, we've been working a lot with doubles, and we know that doubles are when both addends are the same. So I'm going to go ahead and read the story that Emily is sharing about her and Carlos. Carlos and I each find 5 seashells. What doubles fact shows how many seashells we have in all? Okay, so I'm going to start with that piece of the story, that her and Carlos each find 5 seashells. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and draw that in their buckets to help me have a visual of that. I would like you to do that also. So I'm going to represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seashells for Emily, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seashells for Carlos. Okay, and when I've completed that, the next part is to write the equation to match. 5 plus 5, and I think most of you have it in your long-term memory that 5 plus 5 is 10. So we've worked on that quite a bit. Okay, so the next part says, if Carlos finds 2 more seashells, how could you find how many seashells there are in all? Okay, so we know that at the beginning of the story, they had the same amount, 5 and 5. And then the second part of the story is that Carlos finds 2 more. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1 and 2. Okay? All right, so now I have a new equation. This time Carlos has 7 and Emily has 5. Okay? But I still know that I have a 10 to begin with, and I'm just adding 2 more. So another way of thinking about 7 plus 5 is to think about it as 10 plus 2 more. 10, 11, 12. Okay? All right, so that's the concept that we're going to be getting more practice with today. If you need more time with this, go ahead and pause the video. And then we're going to be moving ahead to the next part of the lesson. And I'm going to start up here at the green boxes. Get this out of the way, sorry. Okay, so at the top, it says these are called doubles plus 2 facts. So 6 plus 8, 9 plus 7. Okay. Emily says doubles plus 2 facts are also called near doubles. Okay, so let's take a closer look at how 6 plus 8 is a near double with this next box. There are different ways to solve a doubles plus 2 fact. Double the lesser number, then add 2. Okay, so let me read that again. Double the lesser number. So if I look at 6 plus 8, the lesser number, or another way of thinking about that is the smaller number, is 6, right? And so what she's asking us to do is to double that lesser number and then add 2. So instead of thinking 6 plus 8, I'm going to think 6 plus 6. Okay, and that's a double that many of you may already know. 6 plus 6 gives me a total of 12. Okay, and then they have a visual here to help us with that. There's 6 yellow plus 6 yellow, and that gives me 12. Okay, but we know that our second add-in is 2 more than 6, right? It's 8. So now I can take that 12, scoop it up, and add 2 more, 12, 13, 14, right? So I can just add that below here, 14. All right, so 6 plus 8 equals 14. All right, she shows us one other example, or double the number in between. Okay, so 7 is between 6 and 8. Double 7 is 14. Okay, so let's take a minute to think about that. So our equation again is 6 plus 8. So I'm going to write that here, 6 plus 8. Now we already saw that one way of thinking about it is to take the lesser number and to double it into 6 plus 6. Okay, but another way of thinking about it is to take the number in between these two numbers, 6, 7, 8. So 7 is in between. If I double that, 7 plus 7, that gives me a total of 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. And then that can help me with 6 plus 8. Okay, and they show you the visual here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they took those extra 2 and they put 1 on top of this tower and 1 on top of the second tower. So it gave me 7 plus 7 equals 14. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and check out the guided practice together. They're asking us to use the doubles facts to help add. All right, so number 1, I have 2 towers with 7 yellows each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, 7. 7 each altogether. 7 for my first tower and 7 for my second tower equals a sum of 14. So another way of thinking about that is 6 plus 8 equals 14. Right? Because if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these yellows here, and if I took this blue and added it to my second tower, that would be 6 plus 8. Okay. All right. The visuals help a lot for these doubles plus 2. Let's look at number 3. I want to start with my doubles fact. So let me see how many red I have in each tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 reds in this tower and 8 reds in that second tower. So 8 plus 8 gives me a total of, if you're not sure, you can take that 8 and you can count on. So it would sound and look like this. 8, you can do it with me, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 8 plus 8 equals 16. Okay, so now they want me to solve for 10 plus 8. Well, I know that I'm just adding 2 more to that first 8, right? So if I have 16, I can count on 2 more. 16, 17, 18. That gives me a total of 18. Okay? Let's go ahead and try number 2. Sorry, I think I went in the wrong order. I apologize. Okay, let's look at this first tower. It's purple. I'm going to count and see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5. That's going to give me my double. 5 plus 5. And that gives me a sum of 10. And now I'm going to use that equation to help me with 5 plus 7. I know if I'm changing my 5 into 7, I just need to add 2 more. So now I have 2 more that I also need to add to 10. If this is 10, I can count on 11, 12. So my sum is 12. Okay, and then the last one I'm doing for guided practice, number 4. Let's go ahead and count how many greens there are in each tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 and 7. Okay, and if that's not yet in your long-term memory, we can scoop up 7 and we can count on. Looks and sounds like this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7 and 7 is 14. Okay, so let's look at the doubles plus 2. 7 plus 9. They added 2 more, 1 on the end of each tower. So if 7 plus 7 is 14, I'm just going to add 2 more to that. 15, 16. 7 plus 9 equals 16. Okay? All right, guys. So if we take a look at our independent practice for the day, the directions ask us to draw 2 more cubes. Use a doubles fact to help you add. Okay, so this in our guided practice, they drew the additional cubes for us. For this one, we're going to have to draw them ourselves. So let's try number 5 together as an example. We're going to start always, they're always starting with the doubles. So in this case, my double is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 at the top and 8 on the bottom. 8 plus 8. Okay. Now my next step is, to solve for this, I'm going to scoop up 8 and count on if you're not yet sure. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 8 plus 8 is 16. And now I'm going to add my 2 additional cubes. Now you can either add it to one of your towers, 2, or you can add 1 on this tower and 1 additional one on this tower. Either way it works. Okay, so now I have 8 plus 8 and 2 more. Okay, so 10 plus 8 equals 16, 17, 18. 18. Okay, all right, so there's just one additional step in your independent practice, which is adding those cubes to your towers. All right, and finally, we're going to go ahead and look at the last one together. Use a doubles or a doubles plus 2 fact to help you write an equation for the problem. Draw cubes to help you. So we're going to use a doubles or a doubles plus 2. And then we're going to draw cubes to help. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the story. Dan makes a red cube train. Kay makes a yellow cube train. Kay's train has 2 more cubes than Dan's train. How many cubes do they have in all? Okay, well, we get to decide what the numbers are here. It just tells us that Dan makes a red cube train, but doesn't tell us how many. So we get to decide on the number. I think as an example, I'm going to go ahead and do 4. Now, if you would like to do this one with me and do 4 also, you are welcome to. If you want to choose another number, then you can. Okay. All right. So here's Dan's train. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Kay makes a yellow cube train. Kay's train has 2 more. So we're going to do Kay's. She starts with 1, 2, 3, and 4, but then she adds 1, 2 more. Okay, so what is my equation? I have 4 plus 4 and 2 more, which is altogether 6. Okay, what does that equal? Well, I know 4 and 4 gives me 8, and then I'm going to count on from there, 9 and 10. So altogether, they have, oh gosh, boys and girls, look at this. Did you catch that? Sometimes I need your help to catch things. Did you notice where the equal sign was? Okay, well, that's going to change things, isn't it? So if my equal sign is here, I know that all I need to do is make sure everything is balanced. So that means my sum is going to be at the beginning. I apologize. And then my add-ins are going to go around the plus sign, right? So I have my first add-in is 4, and my next add-in is 6. And I'm just going to cross that out. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, see, we all make mistakes. All right, guys. So I hope that's helpful. Doubles plus 2. If you have any questions, bring them to our Google Meets, or you can always email me or reach out over Google Classroom. We can talk about this more. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Okay. Bye.